Ебать, кейс дропнуло. Ну и хуйня, кстати, самый дешевый, по идее. Змеиный вкус. Продать на ТП.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Сука, ебаный инфляция.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on.
33 рублей.
This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit...
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, come on, man, Freddy, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
О, загрузила на мираж. Ебал в рот. Ох, охуеть. На последний раунд еще заехал.
Has the time come already?
Блять. Нихуя нету еще.
You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? All right, then. Looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Is like cheat. Оф, бля. А чё пуля нахуй?
А, можно вроде подобрать как-то, нет?
Да, блять, ёбаный петушара.
О, камера. Так, ебать у меня квартира хуёвая. Да, диско элизиум играю, могу стримчику, да, надо стримчик купить. Короче, у меня квартира вообще говно. Маленькая какая-то. Ну, тут ебать диалогов, пиздец.
Да, я из-за... Типа, диско элизиум для меня это как, блять, визуальная новелла, нахуй, своему.
Ну, так она и есть, наверное. Хотя я особо сейчас не шарю, пока что это есть. Ну, кстати, то, что можно, то, что есть свободное перемещение и моделька персонажа, ничего не значит, может быть. Может быть, просто это антураж. То есть, знаешь, типа играет на атмосферу или на погружение, но не факт, что это...
Эмуляция.
Да, но не факт, что у этого всего есть функционал. Но тот факт, что это есть свободное исследование, наверное, это будет как-то использовано, очевидно.
Я умер. Блять, сгорел нахуй. Ой, ебан нахуй. Контегом абсолют, блять. А где еще за их цели? Я проклят, блять.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Ой, блять, еще с моего калаша хуй стреляет.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage, 3, Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. It looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Ну,
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
весело. Ну, согласен с вами. Нахуй он ебашит по лицу. Что ему плохого сделала?
The door is closed.
Сон. Я не помню, куда. Вот так
The
вот.
window stands broken. The morning light hurts your eyes.
Оно
It's hazy.
четко попадает в чем. Примерно, блядь, ощущение, но это хуйня, если честно.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like, as you approach, he narrows his eyes on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Бля, чел не может свое имя вспомнить. Какого хуя?
Позировано.
Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of the... Right, блядь. No time yet. Det är trevligt.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Самые 2 КЛа.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the
Ой,
initial
блядь,
interviews?
Ну нахуй.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Деньги в эту хуйню, блядь.
So, the body, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Ну, ебать.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Взорвался. Да, стреляют.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Пиздец.
It does still look like that in some parts. We are in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, dear. And the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol.
У этих уебанов.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
А,
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then. But now...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear,
Зарись нахуй.
and you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Это тупорылая хуйня. Его ж захуярят. Здесь. Пожалуйста.
It has something to do with everything.
Вообще нахуй нахуй.
I really don't know how to explain it better.
Вечные ублюдки, блядь.
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy...
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you all...
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a
Ну
tree.
что это за пиздец, пожалуйста? А, ебать.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stay. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. Perhaps another time. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Чё, наверное, уехать, блядь, собирается, я хз. Конечно, благодаря уебану, который сидит, блядь, на велике нахуй ездит, блядь, я хуй знает. Мы проебем, иначе.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Bribe.
What's it gonna be, Doc?
Huh? What's it gonna be? May I lift the hands off the tabletop in order to remove my billfold? Yes, you may. That will. To the man with the exceptional beard and his unexceptional nigger.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi
Well.
from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Ой, бля. Ну нахуй.
This sounds like something you can use to call the...
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
Куда дошел к нам?
What, of Martinez? No,
Вот так.
I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need
Потом
directions.
зашел.
Yes, I know where some things are,
Блядь,
but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Сука.
У меня второй монитор есть, я могу как бы узнать.
Я уже посмотрел, кто это. Рэндом. Мистер Рэндом.
Блять, это такая тупая хуйня.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Не знаю, как меня зовут, чего доебались.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style, unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Захуярил. Довольный.
Сема, это ты? К нам кто зашел?
Я не Сёма.
Ты не Сема? А чё молчишь?
Да дела есть. Сейчас просто пару раз зашел, смотрю диско элизиум.
Анонимус ёбаный.
Да.
Good for you.
Будет, если я
Was there
скажу,
something?
там
I don't
свои
know
мысли,
who killed
что
him.
да.
This is it.
Будто меня кто-то
He
знает.
said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they? if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Подожди. Нихуя кто-то
The
показывает.
locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Тикет на мажор.
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Interinsulary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
200.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Ай, блять, Пит ёбаный. Пит. Нашел хуесос.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol.
Ой, блять.
That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher?
You lost bomb. Это пиздец какая.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe...
Чекаем.
The door is closed. This door can... The door... There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Some... Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Блять, где? Давайте вот это.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes, clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Плохо колоссально вообще, блять. ГГ!
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century.
Скилл просто. ГГ ебаный.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Я
Of
просто
course.
Mass Impact видел.
What can I help you with?
Один раунд. Чё, можно сидеть отдыхать?
Me?
Втыкать.
I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get well. As you probably know, there's a...
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. We can get to work soon.
Thank you.
Она такая, spell my face.
My head...
Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful for later.
Не, нормально. Сначала
Of
это
course.
одна нога
Where
свободна.
to? It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Even all the way over here,
Просто тиммейтам
there's a
нахуй
drop of
хочется
death
плюнуть в
in the
лицо.
spring
Один
air.
труп 6 килов.
What do you mean?
Я ебал, блять.
We're in Martinez, sir.
Чё, наверное,
This
бахуя.
intersection is called
Да, увидели такое
Roundabout
идиота,
North,
нахуй.
I think. It's just
Ебанутого
water.
наглухо.
No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands, some shops, and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of just coast. There's a little fishing village there. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings. No problem. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Of course. I won't hold...
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Давай.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Блять. Запоярьте его и забирайте бомбу. Блять, если мы сейчас трахнем, это пиздец. Просто секс нахуй. Если мы сейчас камбэкнем, это просто нахуй. Домашних противников там подстрел нахуй. Вообще похуем. Поэтому похуй, как же похуй. Да, он что да похуй. Минус секса.
Got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in...
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno!
Angel, блять.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the light!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at it!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking...
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you...
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's the name, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass! Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The...
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't... There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that... You're nothing! You're a...
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. You seem to be holding a cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno. Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not...
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher.
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like,
Kuno's fucking... Kuno...
he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggot he could...
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fuck...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, you're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district, but poverty does not make one a loser.
Nothing you can say would make you feel. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer.
Чё, блядь, всё заново, чебанутый, сука. Блядь. Инвентарь, блядь.
A bespectacled as you on the sleeve of his.
Hello.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been.
Then we should ask him for. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that. After, have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Mr. Gart.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is
Fantastic. That's wonderful.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are...
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene.
No,
Do you have her number?
as a matter of...
This sounds like something you.
You said you just got here,
What, of Martinet?
but you still know your way around.
Yes, I know.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses. Ask him about the body's location before.
Behind this building. That's easy. See that door there?
This man means the heavy cavalry of.
I don't know who killed him.
This is it. He said they.
Oh,
the
I don't really know. I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they had... What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill...
The lieutenant turns the page.
She went away.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my... Good for you. Was there some... No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the... That period of my life is over. I have 3...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why? That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it.
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon. It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal you away call.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes
screaming about money.
It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights.
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room. Don't thank me yet. You still... And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but why did you say that? You don't really know, do you? Something produced by the random... You can try.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
The RCM in Martinez. We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. Of course. Oh, that.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring.
Not me. I am just a gardener. I am what? I have a... Well...
Don't worry.
Salts?
Of course.
If there's a corpse...
Sure.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lieutenant exhales and
whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
It's about biological determinism, natural law. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. Even if some people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their... The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of...
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid the calamity to come.
Lieutenant Kisaragi's stern expression remains unchanged. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but... apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just...
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow him down South Yekokata.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal.
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere.
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk. Those degenerates from Grad. 'Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovich someone. Low self-esteem, those guys. Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to... did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them. Huh?
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license, and sure fucking is. We have a guild, and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out. Trusting...
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the... This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice can...
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Yes, that's exactly it. You got it, sir. What about board games? Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope my name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the... You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have to deal with... Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hand, the lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little in. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The holes, there's something you're missing. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
It's the type of book where there's a rich or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No, I don't know. Yes, she knows books.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants... Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. Maybe some about other books?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please...